Ryan is openly on the left, I'm openly on the right, and you went on ABC this week and talked to Terry Moran and had a really interesting exchange with Terry, who pushed you on the question of prosecuting women, prosecuting mothers who, in a post-Roe world, have an abortion and state laws create a problem for them and treat them as, murderers, basically, prosecute them as though they were involved in a murder. And it was interesting to watch because Terry Moran seems to have a very clear sort of perspective that he was happy to air.
Do you believe if abortion is murder, women should be punished as criminals, as either accessories or accessories to premeditated felony murder or murderers themselves? And if not, why not?
Abortion is indeed the taking of an innocent human life, and the pro-life movement has never advocated for the criminalization and penalties for women.
Why not? But somehow women need to be, what, are you infantilizing them? Are they not grown-up people who can make such a choice?
Absolutely not, but it's
so
the abortionist. It's the abortionist who is taking the life of the unborn child. It's the
They're accessories to felony murder.
Drugs who's breaking the law.
They are accessories. They are making a premeditated decision. They're grown-up people. They know what they're doing. If you really thought it was murder, wouldn't you punish them?
If that's your policy position, then you should run for Congress, and good luck trying to...
I'm asking you why it isn't yours.
And I actually think the question, though, is fair, of how, if you sincerely believe this is proven by science to be a life, and thus it is a taking of a life, defending that as you did on air, I think is really important, and I know it's difficult. So I guess I just wanted to ask you about it. As this week unfolded, you guys were everywhere at SBA List, much to the chagrin of some people on the left who don't even think you should be interviewed. How have you interpreted the media reaction this week? And what do you think the danger is of some of those networks just not talking to pro-life people anymore and just hosting one side of the debate?
It's very interesting. It seems to me over the last week that the Washington Post and the New York Times in particular, every single reporter is now on the abortion beat. I've talked to more people individual reporters. They seem to be all writing the same story. I've never talked to them before. I'm hoping that these stories come out well. I'm glad that they're asking for a pro-life perspective, but when it comes to the major TV networks, I'm not sure who else from the pro-life side was on CNN or ABC. It's hard to view all of the coverage while you're also trying in this moment to respond. But I do think that on the ABC interview that Mr. Moran's bias was really on display and that anyone can see that. I think journalists are called to be objective and to be as calm as possible when discussing these issues, and he completely betrayed that. I think he was frustrated that I had corrected him a few times earlier in the interview on the reality of abortion in America, the fact that there are late-term abortions happening well past the point that the child is viable, especially here in Washington, D.C., for example.